Yeah, quite a monster at not only holding on to their own stock, but forward. The amount of forward smashes we saw, I can't say their name,
Abbearv.
Abbearv,
Yeah.
do in Cruise yesterday. I mean,
Yep.
forward smash is so much more of a weapon, and he starts the match with a forward smash. It's so much more
Yep.
strong in doubles. It's like the Peach down smash. You can get away with it.
Yeah, because you've got a mate protecting your back.
Yeah, that's right.
I also just love. I love the. See again. It's. I hate fighting against it, but I love seeing it. Right, like just the cheese of it all. Being able to position tippers every time. Again, a massive. Like everyone's been hit by that on unranked at least once, and everyone feels that pain. And that's the kind of like.
Yeah, run across the stage forward smash.
Forward smash, and you get that kind of. And he actually went for it again, but a laser just. I think a laser might have actually stopped the tipper from hitting Baxon there. Yeah, and I think that like that's like the psychological like warfare side of things that I think like nobody really speaks about because a lot of people think it's not real. But like go and watch the crew battles and tell me that there's no psychological impact of getting F smashed over and over again and not being able to get around it. You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's so brutal because you don't. It's not like you get like it's not. Sometimes you can get angry at the other person, but sometimes you just get angry at yourself. You're like, why am I getting hit by this? You know.
And Abbearv unfortunately goes for an edge guard and just flubs it and loses his stock for the privilege. Baxon and Psylo with a really cool teams combo there. Just bringing things back.
Baxon is on 180, bro, and not slowing down.
Not at all.
Here we go. This should be death. There we go. Made it to 200.
Yeah, I mean that's a hell of a percent to live to as a Fox. But you know, there's arthritis is a thing in doubles too.
Sure. These forward smashes are so randy.
Indeed they are. Psylo just playing an incredible laser game. Oh, and just gets rid of Jormis' stock. And this is the kind of thing that I was talking about that like Frenzy's so good at. It's just like the laser control, right? So to just make sure that like stuffing out both opponents' approaches and making sure that like nobody can really get moving the way they want to. And it's just letting Psylo and Baxon just eke out a little lead here and there. You know, I don't think they've won that many more interactions, but they have just slowly but surely pulled ahead in this game, and you know now have a real advantage. It's kind of a hill to climb. Oh, Abbearv went for another cheesy throw to the F smash. Didn't get it. And now there's
our French heroes here. Taking game one. I mean, it's all but impossible for them to lose this. I don't see it happening. Which is fantastic to see. And that was, you know, as you said, it didn't seem like they were
losing that many specific interactions. Yeah,
no,
it just seemed
right?
It just seemed like what it just seemed to me is they never managed to like just get full control of the situation, which I think, if I'm honest, just came down to Psylo's laser game. There were so many situations there. If you watch out for it in the next game, there's so many situations where they're just super aware of like where Baxon is and where their opponents are, and just fires out really precise lasers to stop moves from hitting that should. So all these little moves that would connect to, you know, mid combo or lead to an edge guard situation. If you just take away all those little moments from your opponents, then like you know, like over the course of the game, even if you're just going toe to toe with them, you can finish off your combos, but they can't.
Yeah,
you know, and
it's like that forward smash on the right side of the stage there that got stuffed out by a laser, right? And that forward smash would have led to a stock, probably.
Yes, that was it, and that would have been a huge lead because that would have been Psylo getting tipper stocked, a tipper F smash to a stock, and then immediately Baxon having the same thing happen, and you've got a 2-stock lead, you know, and then you can kind of play more defensively and force them to create opportunities. But you know, like that's the kind of small things I think. And I think the adaptation to this is to shut down Psylo, you know, really get Abbearv to swamp him, or have Jormis just tie him up and you know, in a Falco Ditto, and maybe try and let Abbearv fight the Fox more. But like I think it's keeping them, you know, because Psylo's so good at keeping his opponents and not letting them finish out their food, as it were, then keeping them in a disadvantaged state is going to might be the key to fighting back.
Yeah, and these forward smashers were really doing a lot of work in crews, and a little bit of work today on the double stage on Final Destination here, but quite a lot also didn't hit. So I wonder if Abbearv needs to cut down them just a little bit and start going for more tilts or whatnot. And as I saw.
Ooh, just misspaced that. Quite uncharacteristic from what we've seen,
Yeah, and I feel like a counter there probably would have been the right move, right? To edge guard, but I don't know. Maybe in doubles it's a bit different.
Perhaps. Ooh. I'm just waiting. There we go. Now we're talking. And you might live this. Yep.
Oh!
Such good recovery from the blue team.
Just in time, bro.
Randall saves them. Randall saves them both. That's crazy. I don't know how Randall saved them both.
3 stocks. Well, both their stocks are very fragile, but
yeah. You know that way where you're playing melee and just the gremlins in the system just want you to win. The melee, just the melee systems just work in your favor in that particular situation. Whereas 9 times out of 10 you'd have been done. I feel that's what we're seeing there.
Yeah.
Got 2-on-1 here. Oh. Probably not as much capitalization as we would have liked. Bit of an overextension from Jormis, knocks Abbearv off stage as well, and didn't manage to get out the team's combo. But Yoshi's platforms are so good for Marth. Oh,
and Abbearv saying, hey, wait a minute, these forward smashes are working heaps, so you can shut your filthy trap.
Yep.
Oh, goes for the cheese. Back throw down tilt at the edge.
Yeah. I mean, you've always got to watch out for the cheese. That's Marth 101, I think if Marths that don't have that, I'm always really pleased when I play a really honest Marth, because I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy, because he's not got any of this cheesy nonsense. He's an honest guy, and that's not what works a lot of the time, especially against low level players like me.
And
they are maintaining their leads. It looks like the opposite of the last game. This is what I spoke about. Once they're ahead, they can play the advantage of being ahead. Baxon with immense timing. I think you might need to catch up a wee second there, man.
Alright. Right, you are.
Oh, Baxon in a fragile position, gets away. Great target swapping by Abbearv. And that's Psylo out of the game. 3 stocks to get rid of.
I mean, Baxon, it's not undoable, actually, I've got to say. Now, this Mars stock, it's half a stock,
Yeah. Yeah. Mars kind of a juicy percent for Fox,
Oh, but, that's it. Oh, shield grab, forward smash. That's going to seal the deal, right?
Yeah, Marth might have been a juicy percent for Baxon, but Baxon was a juicy percent for everybody at 114.
Yeah, right, against 2 players. That's
okay. Well, this is good, man. We got ourselves a set. Right?
We do.
Game 3, the all important game 3, as they say, the all important game 3. Where do you go?
Definitely Dreamland. That's just they won on FD, right? A huge stage. They don't want to let Abbearv swing the sword just willy-nilly, so they're going to take those high platforms.
You're quite right. We're off to Dreamland. And they're opening up big, just this is what you spoke about. I remember learning about doubles from you for the first time, and just the thing that you said to me that always was oh yeah, right enough, just kind of stuck with me was you don't actually have to do anything when you're in the corner, you just have to stand there. And that's what Psylo and Baxon are doing. They've had Jormis and Abbearv in the corner on the right hand side of Dreamland for a lot of this game, and Psylo's just been standing there threatening them to jump over and escape.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, I can't do this edge guard right now because I have to worry about this threatening person just staring me down,
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's so important, in those situations where you can, where you have that ability to have the option to help, and not commit to rush by or getting, sealing out your edge guard, not being selfish.
Essentially hitting your own teammate, right?
Yeah. Absolutely, and again,
that's a dead
superb coverage from Psylo and Baxon there. Really, really good stuff.
It's looking like Psylo and Baxon really have the big stages down here. Okay. When does that ever happen? When can you kill two people in one move? That would have been very satisfying.
I feel like there was the opportunity for you see in like the best doubles compilations where like the spaces are both upstage and they decide to go into each other.
Can we just talk about that save from Psylo? Did you see that save?
I think I may have missed it.
Baxon was so deep off stage and went for the upbeat anyway and made it all.
That's another save. That's another save by Psylo. Just what I'm talking about. Great awareness.
Cracked.
Just superb awareness. Yeah. Oh, it goes for the stank leg.
Those saves have made them, have brought them back to even.
Oh, you see that? The stones to just hold that.
Oh my
Again,
God.
amazing saves. The defensive game from Red Team has been unbelievably good. I still can't believe that they're behind, honestly.
The stocks are lying. They're in the lead right now. Marth could die at any moment, and Falco is on the high percent. So it's actually
Falco is dead.
Yeah,
Red Team is ahead. That's right enough.
Yeah.
That's right. You forget in doubles the stocks can lie. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate from Jormis. I don't think that Abbearv's making this back either.
Okay.
Yeah, he was waiting. Yeah. There was no saving that. I don't think they had to get through two of them.
Yeah.
Abbearv cleans out Baxon's stock there, and this suddenly is a lot closer than you might think.
Oh no!
Oh,
French cheese.
Unreactable. It's not reactable on net play. You can't react to a side B on net play. It's a fact. That's what I tell myself every time I miss one.
Come on, France!
Vive la France!
La France!
Yeah. Oh, and it's all but curtains. They were just about to bring this back, and now it's tough.
Oh, it's
good recovery.
rough.
Good recovery. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty.
That's gonna be that.
That's good.
Yeah. They knew. I think that's. I think that it was kind of commanding. They had they were felt like they were in control.
No,
you know what?
Close. It was commanding at the end, but they were actually down about the mid game, and it was due to Psylo's sick saves on Baxon twice, and then also saved him from a forward smash again. Psylo has recognition, the team's recognition out the freaking wazoo.
Yeah, I think it's what makes Falco one of the best team's characters as well. The ability to save and even and to stutter your opponent with those lasers.
Yeah.
Oh, and he finds himself in a really bad position.
I'm surprised they didn't go to. Oh wait, Fod's not a counter pick. Yeah. Okay. This is
Fod is not. Fod is not a counter pick. Yeah. These platforms are very good for Marth. And I think as well, Abbearv making just a wee rookie error there of trying to pummel before the throw. Which, oh my god, that laser! Did you see that laser and Tipper hit at the same time on Baxon on the right platform? Oh, Abbearv with the trademark running F smash covers it.
Trademark. Oh, clips his own teammate, but both the teammate and the enemy end up falling, so I guess it's not so bad. But it is.
Oh, and Abbearv goes for some cheese.
Red team down a full stock here.
Yep. Again, just that weight. This is the kind of Marth I hate. Love to watch it, hate to play it. And Psylo again, just positional awareness as unparalleled. Kind of the MVP of this set so far, I think.
Absolutely. Oh, scramble situation. Red team have the whole center though. This is not a great situation for blue team.
But they brought it back somehow. Blue team have control again.
Oh, good DI.
Yes, excellent. Baxon has a barrel off stage. I'm not sure they're making it back from this. Yeah.
No, that is.
They've done that. To me, that's a practiced edge guard. They've done that twice now. in exactly the same manner. Baxon grabs the edge, and then Psylo just waits for the F smash.
It's like they know that the Fox has the edge and has the option to shine if need be, so let the Falco go on stage.
And again, they were down, and now they're kind of, starting to run away with this. Every trade is a problem now, especially when you're now on your last couple of stocks. Blue team needs to really make something big happen.
Yeah.
Probably a wee bit of a Abbearv cheese here, just to close out a stock early, and
you just wait for this forward smash.
Yep. Great recovery from Abbearv there. Throws Baxon off stage. Hits him with it.
Here comes Jormis to save the day.
Lasers.
Jormis' turn. Oh, standing laser just gave up all of the stage.
Oh my god, I can't believe Jormis made it back on the left-hand side there. I thought we were dead for sure, but speaking of dead for sure, this is a tall order. Oh, smart forward throw off the corner there.
This is a tall order, but actually not insurmountable.
It's unfortunate. It was a valiant fight from the Swedish brothers, but unfortunately, it's the French boys that go through. Vive la France!
Vive la France!
Vive la France!
Bagarre.
Yeah.
Talking about Bagarre, Bagarre actually has a fantastic partnership with some a company that haven't been around for the last couple of